When I became a priest, perhaps my understanding of and love for the Eucharist changed radically, because suddenly I was then standing in persona Christi, in the person of Jesus, and called to speak his words over the bread and wine, conscious that in our Catholic faith and in my faith, I then believed that this was not because it was any power I had, but it was the power shared with me through Jesus, the power of holy orders, that made it possible for me to become the humble instrument by which Jesus became present on the altar. And for me, the most amazing change in my own faith and understanding was that I was saying the words of Jesus, that is, in the first person. So I was saying, this is my body, which is given up for you. I wasn't saying, Jesus said at the Last Supper that he would give us his body. I was saying, this is my body. This is my blood. And spiritually, that meant that while I was consecrating the Eucharistic species on the altar, it meant that this body was the body that had to be given away after the Mass to the people who I was called to serve, and that my body and blood was supposed to be poured out in service to the faithful, just as Jesus poured himself out in service. And we know in John's Gospel that he washed the feet of his disciples at the Last Supper. So how would I then, if I'm able to say this is my body, this is my blood at the altar, how would I pour out myself in service of my brothers and sisters as a priest?